There are a lot of options that can be edited directly in the Object Info palette for plants. Let's take a look at some of the most commonly used features from top to bottom. First, there's a drop-down menu for style. Plants are smart objects, meaning they include a lot of data and are highly editable. A plant style is primarily made up of three things: 2D graphics, 3D graphics, and plant data. Click on the drop-down menu to replace or edit the style. Creating and editing custom plant styles will be covered in another video. Let's take a look at the Replace function. Click Replace. Then in the Replace Plant dialog box, click the drop-down menu. This will take you to the Vectorworks library where you can select another plant. Double-click to select. You have the option to replace selected plants only or to replace all instances of that particular plant. Then click OK. It's the plant style that controls the 2D graphics, which is why there is fill and interior line work now. The dashed outline and the X mark indicating the existing tree is the same because those are being controlled by plant instance. Next is the Settings button. The majority of the settings and options found here can also be edited directly in the Object Info palette. These settings will be covered in depth in another video. Here under the Species section, the Latin common names are grayed out. To make changes to fields that are grayed out, the style would need to be edited, which we will cover later. In the Data section, you'll want to include a scheduled size. That's the size of pot, height, or caliper for the nursery order. We'll skip size and spacing for now. We can change the insertion mode after the plant has been placed. For instance, the Daphne that has been randomly placed can be changed to a large mass or a hedge. We've covered the Apply Fill Across Plant Grouping feature found under the Plant View Effects. We can minimize the complexity of the Plant 2D graphics with that command. We've also covered the tick mark section and the rotation and variation section in previous videos. There's a section for plant tags. If plants are labeled using data tags, then the plant tag can be turned off. To do that, select all plants, go to the Edit menu and select all. Then in the Tag Display drop-down menu, select None. At the very bottom, there's a section that includes data about perimeter and area. As you can see, there's a lot of editing and customizing of plant instances that can be done directly in the Object Info palette.